Hi guys, today is Monday the 24th of June 2019. I want to give you a technical analysis breakdown of some UK and US stocks on my watch list. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, it's Any, aka the Noctrader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Noctrader on all social media platforms. And if you check the description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list. If you join my mailing list, you get priority access to my free training course I'm creating for beginner traders. And you also get weekly emails of the latest videos I have, and a weekly spreadsheet that gives you a breakdown on my entries and exits and my stop losses of all, some of the trades that I make. Okay, so today is a little bit different. I'm going to go through 6 stocks, and all of them are viewer requested, or requested by one viewer actually. That's Xavier. So shout out to you, Xavier. I know you gave me a list of about, I don't know, like 10 stocks, but I'm only going to cover 6 of them because I think these 6 are the best ones that you sent me. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. All of them are viewer requested, so I might add some to my watch list. I think they're pretty good. So Xavier, watch out. If they're not good, I'm going to let you know, mate. So first one is CXO. So I've already plotted, I kind of cheated, I've already plotted some lines on this one already. To me, straight away, this looks like a descending channel pattern. You know I love to trade these. 180 simple moving average is above price and curving down. Yeah, and it's been ricocheting off the support and resistance twice. It's just hit the resistance, breaking down. So looks good to me. Looks like a short to me so far. On the 4-hour chart, it looks good. The price is broken out of the 15-day exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart. I'd probably like to see one more day of a red flag, and then I'd probably short it. But right now, it looks like nice and simple pattern. Great descending channel pattern. I like it. Adding it to my watch list. Nice one, Xavier. Oh mate, I've got too many stocks on my watch list. I'll add it later, but yeah, definitely gonna add it to my watch list. It's a great stock. Good shout. Next one is EA, Electronic Arts, the gaming company. So on the weekly chart, looks like it's climbing. Looks like it's making its way back up after a huge sell-off here. Price, MACD, RSI all kind of tell me that it's kind of climbing up. The 180-day simple moving average is where price is now, so this is kind of a pivotal point. Is it going to break up, or is it going to treat it as a resistance? But everything's telling me that it's coming up. The way it's found the bed and then it's made the momentum back up, I think price is going up on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, yeah, so you can see that there was kind of like a descending. Yeah, it was kind of like a, I don't know what these lines are, but these lines kind of have some sort of significance because it was treated as a support and resistance. So but price seems to like have found the bed. Once again, I said price has found the bed here and it's climbing up. MACD and RSI all look like they're about to start upturning. You can see here, it's giving me a good gradient here, so I can confidently say I think it's going to be bullish. The 4-hour chart is where it gets really interesting. This is where it's just a channel pattern, straight up channel pattern, plain and simple. Now, at some point, I think it's going to break out to the upside, so we just need to be prepared for that. So the way I'd play this is that I wouldn't really enter here. I'd want it to either come back to the support and enter here, because if you enter from the support and go long, you can go long up to the resistance line and potentially let it break out. But if you short here, you don't know if it's going to break out at this point, so you don't really want to short it from the resistance line. If it breaks out now, then it'll be good. You want it to break out, consolidate, then carry on going up. So if it breaks out, you can enter, and then you can set the stop loss just below the resistance line, and then can just let it ride up. But if it retraces, just wait for it to get back to the resistance support line, and then you can enter a long position so that it can carry on and potentially go past. So that's how I play this one. Next one is UAL. Funny I'm covering this because I covered Hertz in the last video, and they're both in the same sector, the airline sector. The airline sector is kind of seems to be selling off a little bit. I don't know if it's in relation to the lawsuit, the class action lawsuit against Boeing. I don't know if that has any significance on their share prices, but yeah, UAE. I've actually plotted lines of this already. Another channel pattern looks good on the daily. On the weekly doesn't really tell me much. Let me see the MACD and RSI. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much. I don't know if it's gonna break up or break down. So the weekly doesn't really tell me much. 4 hours. Yeah, so the daily is probably the best one to look at. Yeah, it's kind of simple play. 188 simple moving average. Now, where it is, it could either act as a support and price could break out, or it could break below it like it's done here before. I'd wait for price to break below the 188 simple moving average on the daily chart before I take a short position. But once it breaks it, I'll be fine to take a short position and ride it down to the support line. So yeah, this looks like a short for me, provided price breaks below the 188 simple moving average on the daily chart. You're 3 for 3 so far, Xavier. Some good picks. Next one is AGCO. Alright, this one I actually saw before. I've seen this already before. One of my other friends pointed out to me. Walrus, he pointed out to me. And these are plotted lines similar to how he plotted his. Right now, it looks like it could be. This would be a great short position, but this might break out to the upside. The reason why I think that is because on the weekly chart, yeah. So on the weekly chart, the MACD. Look at the MACD. This doesn't look like it's going to sell off again, so I wouldn't really want to short it because on the MACD it looks like it's going to carry on up and it looks like it's going to break support. So I'd be inclined to not trade this just because the weekly chart looks like it's a bullish move, unless you're trying to go long. If you're trying to go long, then the best way to do it would be I'd wait for it to break out of it emphatically, so that it's not a false breakout. You want it to break out, potentially consolidate back on this old support line. Actually, let me make it bigger. So you want it to break out, potentially consolidate on this old support line, and they can enter here and go long, and then you can set your stop loss just below this line, and then you could just carry on going long. But you wouldn't know. I wouldn't really know where to exit because it's kind of uncharted territory. So you'd have to just kind of play it by ear and just keep raising your stop loss. And then when momentum slows down, you could kind of exit your position there. But yeah, I think this is going to break out rather than retrace back. And plus the 188 simple moving average on the daily chart is below price and is climbing up. So that tells me it's on the bullish run. Next one is OC. Remember that TV show, the OC? That was a good show. Okay, so we got what's it called? Ascending triangle, something like that. I think it's ascending triangle. So you got resistance line here at 55.40 thereabouts, and then an ascending support line. Price 188 simple moving average has come under the price, so this is gonna break out of the top upside. It's gonna break out. I'm gonna set an alarm here. What you want to do is, this will be a great position to take a long position, because if it may not happen here, it may come back down one more time, but it's going to break out of the upside unless something freakish happens, because the 188 simple moving average is below price, and I can see it curving up, and it's making higher highs on the support line. And technical analysis theories tells us that a triangle pattern where the resistance line is flat and the support line is the one ascending, that means price is going to break out to the upside. It should do anyway. Doesn't always happen, but it should do. So I could confidently say I feel like price is going to break out the upside. So I'd say taking a long position when price is at the support line would be the best way to maximize profit and minimize risk, because if you enter near the support line, you can set the stop loss just below the support line, so that if it breaks out to the downside, you only lose a little bit, but the upside is exponential. You can make you don't know where the upside could take you. It could take you all the way back to the top for all you know, but you can just keep raising your stop loss, as I said. So this one will be a long position as well. And last but not least, oh yeah, by the way, yesterday the word what I was thinking of was totality. Everyone keeps mentioning it to me. I know the word. I got an A in English. I swear, I'm smart. I just forgot the word. Okay. The next one is CTRP. Oh no, CTRP, yeah. and that one is a another descending channel pattern that has a middle support and resistance as well. I'm gonna make this dotted because I like to make the middle ones dotted. So this one's like a descending channel pattern. It's quite volatile, but it's kind of staying true to this descending channel pattern. It's bounced off this middle support resistance line, double bottomed off of it, and looks like it might want to make highs now. Yeah, the MACD and RSI are telling me that it's going to climb and make highs, because look at it, MACD's kind of turned, RSI's kind of turned, so I'd say that it's going to make its way back to the resistance line. On the 4-hour chart, double bottoms, yeah, so this would be a long position for me. Reason being, 180 simple moving average is kind of underneath the price. Price looks like it's going to make its way back to the resistance line, and even if I'm wrong, and on the even on the daily chart, actually, let alone the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, let me show you, let me zoom in. On the daily chart, the price has broken out of the 15-day exponential moving average, consolidated above it, so that means that it's kind of confirmed the uptrend, so it's going to carry on going up. I would take a long position here, set my stop loss just below here, and if you're wrong, you're risking, what's it, 300 pips. If you're right, you make 800 pips. That's just above 2 to 1, maybe 2.5 to 1. So that's a good risk to reward ratio. Yeah, so Xavier, 6 I covered, 6 were good, nice picks. Let me know in the comment section how you picked these stocks. Did you find them on the forum, or did you have a screener that you want to share with me? If you want to share with me, just let me know. Yeah, really great stock picks. I liked them. Keep them coming. I'm going to add some of them to my watch list. But yeah, so that's me, Any, aka the Noctrader, signing out.